Why Sanatana Dharma or Hinduism is the father of all religion? What would you tell to a guy who quotes something that was previously quoted by someone else? Copying, right? Well, this video is going to prove that other religions are just the photocopy of Sanatana Dharma. The soul is an essential part of Hindu scriptures, as most of our good and bad deeds, reincarnation, karma and everything depends on it. On the other hand, Bible and Quran and even Torah talks about the soul and its journey towards the divine. Of course, even Jainism, Sikhism, Buddhism and many more cultures talk about it. Let me take one quote from Bible and the Quran and compare it with one of the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita. In the Bible it is said that the dust returns to the ground where it came from and the spirit returns to God who gave it. And in the Quran it is said that the death means the separation of soul from the body. It doesn't mean that the soul perishes. Coming to Bhagavad Gita, it says that the soul is unbreakable, neither it can be buried. It is everlasting, immovable and eternally the same. Reason 2. Sanatana Dharma spoke first about karma. I'm sure you're thinking that Christianity and Islam do not talk about karma, but the fact is they do talk about karma but in a different way. Let me take Quran first. It says, whatever you have will end, but what Allah has is lasting, and will surely give those who were patient their rewards according to the best of what they used to do. Which means that the God Allah will actually give them a reward based on how they live their life. It's the same concept of karma. Likewise, there are many references in Quran that talks about good and bad karma. In Christianity, the concept of sin and its effects are directly related to the concept of karma. The Bible text Matthew 26:52 says to live by the sword and die by the sword. Judaism has a concept called measure for measure, which is karma. But before all these texts, Sanatana Dharma spoke about karma and everything related to karma. As a Hindu, I think we all know the appearance of Kalki at the end of this yuga called Kali Yuga. But did you know that the other religions also talks about Kalki? In the Bible, Revelation 6:1 and 2 says, Then I saw when the Lamb broke one of the 7 seals, and I heard one of the 4 living creatures saying with the voice of thunder, Come. I looked, and behold, a white horse, and he who seated on it had a bow and a crown which was given to him. And he went out conquering and to conquer. In Islam too, it talks about the arrival of Isa, who arrives with the sword of Ali in his hands. Sanatana Dharma spoke about the arrival of Kalki and about the God seated on the white horse holding a sword thousands of years before all these religions. Jesus and Prophet Muhammad spoke about God to barbarians who had no idea about God. On the other side of the world, Sanatana Dharma was thriving with minute details about God and the ways to please Him. Let's understand one thing. Jesus and Prophet Muhammad spoke to people who were not advanced as Hindus. Therefore, they made knowledge very basic and simple. For example, we all know the story of Adam and Eve, which even a kid can understand. But imagine if you talk about the whole creation theory from Hinduism to these barbarians, they would have never understood. That is the reason the stories and the God consciousness were made simple. But I have one request for other religious people. Believing in your God or religion is fine, but never disrespect other religions, mainly Hinduism, because Hinduism existed and flourished way before your prophet was even born. You do not have to accept Hinduism, but never disrespect. Swasti.